Okay. All right. So this is week one of what's up there this week. All right. So now I did just do the extended week ahead, but let's have a look. All right. So emotionally and the moon's transit this week. All right. So it starts off in Aquarius where we're thinking about the bigger picture. Then it moves into Pisces, straight into a conjunction with Saturn. And we're looking at more that psychic and emotional and, those sensitive old stories that we carry with us. And Saturn's purpose of its transit of Pisces is for us to restructure that part of our lives. All right. We're working on those old stories, giving ourselves a new narrative. So, when the moon moves into Pisces, yep, we might be doing the feeling work, but we also realize that the hard work pays off. All right. So Saturn, man, we've got to do the work. Like Sun in Scorpio, it is time to do the shadow work. All right. So we all know that we have support systems around us, and this is just the right time of year to do it. All right. So that moon goes through till Thursday, 9 p.m., where it moves into Aries, and we get a little bit more of a boost. Mars is in great condition right now. So as soon as it moves into Aries, excuse me, we're going to have that little bit more ballsy attitude. All right, let's go get them. Let's have a fight. Let's fight for what we believe in. All right. So then we go through to Saturday at 10:44 p.m. When the moon moves into Taurus, we're going to have that eclipse energy straight away, guy, because the moon is at full at 7:22 a.m. Right. So Saturday night, we're going to go straight into that. Oh my God, I'm feeling all the feels. Think of what are your needs? Are your needs being met? Right. Scorpio is also about intimacy in relationships. And the full moon in Taurus is all about comfort and security and values and self-worth. So, there's quite a few different things that it could be. But, I don't know. If you're working with your partner, it's a time to get those I'm not really happy with this type of thing story happening. All right. So, as I was saying in the week ahead, tomorrow morning the sun moves into Scorpio. So, let's get ready to dig deep and do our shadow work. It's an emotionally intense and transformative time of the year, but we all know that Phoenix energy, it is worth the fire, the cleansing fire that we have to go into. One of my favorite sayings is, down in the darkness and in the pressure is where all those gold and jewels are created. All right. It is the emotional resilience that we are building. All right. So as soon as the sun moves into Scorpio, the sun comes into a trine with Saturn. And this is what I'm going to be doing most of the coaching work on, both the sun in Saturn and also the eclipse. All right. So here's what I wrote about the sun trine Saturn. All right. So as you can see, it says deep emotional resilience, intuitive leadership. All right. So, I mean, if you are in a leadership role of some sort, this is going to, what am I feeling? So, if you're like a team leader and something doesn't feel right, follow it up. All right, that type of thing. All right, so handle intense feelings with steady calm and weather the emotional storms. All right, so connecting with deep emotional cues. All right, so trust those feelings that you're getting. Long-term commitment. Is it worth you investing your time and effort and to get the required meaningful connection? Okay, so dedicated to transformation. Is the experience that you're having tomorrow, and like I said, over the coming days, because it is a pretty strong aspect, is the effort that you are putting into things at the moment worth it? All right, so we've got a time of endings and new beginnings. Can you utilize this somehow? And I mean, look, I don't ever want to advocate people having emotional crisis, but if this is the right time to do it and you're in that position, then the effort is required. All right. If you're not loving something, then maybe the effort to keep it going isn't worth it, and you can release things. All right. So, being dedicated to your transformation. It also has things like artistic expression, because Pisces is all about art, emotional healing, financial wisdom. All right, like I was saying earlier, the sun in Scorpio is all about investments and taxes and money from partnerships or money within partnerships. And the sun and the moon in Taurus, well, it's not at that time, but Taurus is about money and finances as well. So that's more about the eclipse on Sunday. But anyway, this still has energy concerned with financial wisdom. All right. And then there's also spiritual depth. All right. So the coaching questions surrounding the Sun trine aspect. All right. Sun trine Saturn aspect. All right. Now, self-discovery and transformation. What aspect of your life is going through transformation at the moment? So if you want to know where this Sun trine Saturn aspect is in your chart, just reach out to me tomorrow. I've got all of your charts, so I can just let you know what houses they are in, so that you can see where this work really needs to be taking place. All right. So, all right, so there was that, what aspect of your life is going through transformation? What does it mean to your personal growth? All right. Now, resilience and growth. How can deep emotional resilience help you tackle current obstacles and help you reach your goals? All right, so we're looking at the hard work we're doing, and we're trying to find the jewels that reside down deep in the work that we're doing. All right, so yeah, they might be hard, but we're looking for the good stuff. All right, commitment and responsibility. All right, so commitment and responsibility, such a Saturn word. And also the sun in Scorpio, commitment. All right, that intimacy, that commitment to your partner. All right, what does this area look like for you? All right, so, what are you committed to? What are you responsible for? All right, and, what effort is required? All right, personal growth and discipline. What daily or weekly routines can or have you established to support yourself? All right, so this one is one that we talk about all the time. What are you doing to support yourself? What is your self-care routine? Are you, stepping away from the things that no longer serve you? All those things, Okay, so next one, financial responsibility and security. Do you have any financial goals at the moment? Do you have any financial situations that you need to work through? Do you have any, outstanding debt that you are, out of sight, out of mind, and it's just becoming a problem? Is there some way that you can talk to someone about it and get something sorted out at this time? All right. So please don't shy away from any money troubles that you have, because they don't go anywhere. They are still going to be there. We don't want to end up with the possibility of having a debt, earning interest, and only making it bigger and bigger. So dealing with that type of thing at this time, it's the right time to do it. All right. Okay, and spirit and connection. Are there any studies that you want to do to enhance your spiritual growth? All right, so they were the coaching questions surrounding Sun trine Saturn. All right, so that's, like I said, pretty much this whole week. All right, now let's look further into the full moon eclipse in Taurus on Sunday morning. All right, so we have emotional depth and security measures. All right, so Taurus being all about our personal security. Do you feel safe? Think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Are all your needs being met? And we're not talking about wants, we're looking at our needs. All right, so here's another one saying, look at your finances. Are you 100% responsible for what you're putting in and getting out of life? I mean, you can't not deal with money in life. You can't keep your eyes closed and hope it goes away, because that's just silly. You can, work towards, financial security and having a goal, whatever. All right. So, well, there you go. I've already looked at financial and material matters. All right. So, sexual intimacy, pleasure, and trust. All right. So, that's another Taurus thing. Are you in a situation where you wholeheartedly trust your partner? All right. And matters of sexual intimacy. All right. So that's in the air for the next 30 days. All right. So it's the sexy time of year. All right. So then we go into self-worth and self-esteem, which I've said plenty of times during this. Power dynamics. All right. So So now the thing about the eclipse is that the sun is being ruled by Mars, and Venus is and the Taurus full moon is being ruled by Venus in Virgo. So very discriminating, very like we've got the angry sun and the little bit of a frigid moon. And I don't mean that bad. I just mean that Venus is being very like, she doesn't have her inner Venus in Leo, where Venus in Leo was all like, yes, lavish your gifts on me. Venus in Virgo is like, ooh, go and have a shower if you even want to come near me. All right. So we're looking at, there's a whole matter of hygiene. All right. So it could be, matters of hygiene and but that's, that could also be clean thinking. All right. So all right. So some of the things that we're going to be dealing with. All right. So we have intense transformation in the area of the chart that it falls in. Again, if you want more clarity on where these things are happening for you, just reach out. It's repeating patterns. We've got emotional depth and security, financial and material matters. Okay, our values and desires. What is truly important to you? All right, so this could help you get through those things. What's actually important? All right. So Jupiter is just amplifying everything. We have the desire for comfort, but we also have the desire to expand your horizon. So, I don't actually really think it's, Jupiter's going to make you want to travel, but it could be making you even lazier. It could be making you want to hibernate and just stay away from all of the emotional intensity and not deal with it. Okay, so if it is in the case of money, please don't do that. We need to be dealing with stuff at this time. All right, so that was pretty much that bit. I will pause recording.